Dwayne today. Lord, that's my name's Dwayne.
My name's Jasmine.
We're Dwayne and Jazz. Till we have for you Death Battle Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Kakashi Sensei.
Yes.
What?
I don't know how this is gonna go.
I really don't. And we're new to the Star Wars franchise as well, so now we can officially know what's going on.
I'm trying to figure out how like the ninjutsus and everything is gonna go against like the Force.
Yes, I don't know how they can do the Force.
Like I don't know how he's gonna do that.
Anyway, if you guys have any reactions, please follow us on social media in the link in the show. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's dive on in.
Heroes come in many different forms. Some are heroic
The
protectors of
Avengers.
justice, and others are the teachers.
Sometimes they're both. Like Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Jedi Master of the Galactic Republic from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Kakashi Hatake, the 6th Hokage of the Hidden Leaf and mentor to Naruto.
He's wears an iron boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Ooh, the animation look.
It looks like it's gonna be great.
On the distant planet
Honestly,
of
I hope
Tatooine
Kakashi
lives an
wins.
elderly hermit known as Old Ben. His heart heavy with regret and stories to tell.
Because he wasn't just some crazy old goot. He used to be a badass samurai space wizard.
Used to be.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Well, he's
He's
dead.
That's a name I've not heard
well,
in
big
a
dead.
long
Like,
Well,
time.
yes, he's dead now. I'm saying the time that they're talking about.
Okay, yeah.
Hello there. As a child, Kenobi was inducted into the Jedi Order. Warrior monks training in the Force over the course of their lives.
And he was trained by the one and only Liam Neeson. Well, until he was murdered by Space Satan.
Though not before he discovered a child of prophecy in Obi-Wan's future pupil, Anakin Skywalker.
Look at him. Look,
feeling
at evil
about this.
face.
Eventually, Kenobi rose to the top ranks of the Order, becoming a Jedi Master. Just in time for 2 back-to-back galactic wars.
Sounds like fun when you've got his classic lightsaber, which
Oh, is that a game?
That looks fire. We gotta play that.
Force. Get it?
Including the duranium armor of General Grievous, which can take volleys from starfighter cannons.
It's an elegant weapon for a more civilized age. Because, mutilating and decapitating people left and right is way more honorable.
Kenobi has studied 7 forms of lightsaber combat, and is the undisputed master of Form 3, Seraisu.
Which is all about defense and waiting for your opponent to make a mistake to land a finishing blow. He's so skilled, he can beat Sith Lords in just seconds.
We need to finish
Kenobi's
the
most
series.
powerful weapon, or better put, ally, is the Force. An energy that exists almost everywhere. Jedi can tap into the Force to manipulate the world around them.
Like throwing stuff around with telekinesis. Everything from pulling down an airship to crushing someone else's organs.
While Kenobi prefers a
Pretty
more
much.
direct dueling approach, his power in the Force is nothing to scoff at. Many years after his time, he was explicitly compared to Jedi Knight Kip Durham, who could move a micro-singularity with a thought.
Speaking of thoughts, he can mess with yours with the Jedi mind trick. Like if he wanted to, he can get jizz stuck in your head.
Boomstick! Gross!
What? It's a type of music. Those aliens at Jabba's palace were playing it. They're called jizz whalers.
True.
I bet Disney was real happy to learn about that one. Kenobi's Force abilities
got
also include
demonetized.
protective fields, illusion, and Tuda Minus, a technique for absorbing and redirecting energy attacks.
Even without a lightsaber. Oh, also, he can see the future.
To a certain extent, Jedi can glimpse the distant future through focused meditation. In battle, the Force can guide their movements, predicting danger in advance.
Kinda like a space spidey sense.
Exactly. With their incredible skill in the Force, Kenobi and
Oh, that's
Skywalker
gonna match
became a
up with
formidable
Kakashi.
duo.
Kakashi can't tell
Obi-Wan
the future,
ranked
but
up
he can
even
sense
more and
that,
became a general.
Yeah.
He's a badass space pilot who can dogfight at near light speed.
According to an official novel, he can even react down to the nanosecond.
I don't know, Wiz. I've seen the movies, and Jedi have never done shit like that.
Well, other mediums have greatly expanded upon Jedi capabilities.
Right.
Some are even powerful
We just
enough
seen the
to hold
movie.
together entire planets.
Obi-Wan has fought an army while blindfolded in dirt.
Pause real quick. I'm sorry I have to pause real quick, but they did say, it's just a rumor right now, but they did say that there was going to be like some Star Wars series, like Mandalorian, another one where they showed you like the rise of the Jedi.
Oh.
Like, how they like, because they had to rise at some point. They had to be like a legion of Jedi. And so they was going to go back and show you like past Jedi to, before everything happened.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so maybe we can see, like, because we only saw the movies.
Right.
So maybe we can learn more about the Jedi and the Force and like through those movies. And I'm excited about it because I'm like, to show you the past ones, I'm like, especially with quarantine,
Yeah, like we need stuff to watch.
So yeah, anyway, let's dive on in.
from a starfighter and battled the Sith Darth Vader. But he had to break out his most OP move of all, the high ground. By standing just a few feet above an opponent, Obi-Wan gains enormous
Actually, really
powerfulness.
explain that.
He even warns you about it.
Silver Anakin, I have the high ground.
It's foolproof.
Not exactly. Remember how Darth Maul had the high ground way back when? Against
Still,
Obi-Wan
went
himself?
down.
Where do you think he learned such an awesome move? Only Sith Satan could think of something so deadly.
Either way, Obi-Wan
Kakashi
sadly
can't do
failed
that.
where it
Oh, he
mattered most.
killed the baby.
That's definitely gonna be an F on the old Jedi report card. See me after class for an epic boss battle on a lava planet.
But defeating his fallen student is no small feat. Anakin could telekinetically move starships fast enough to intercept hypersonic missiles. Based on the scale of this dreadnought and the distance it moved,
What is
this would
this?
need an energy over 21 megatons of TNT.
What is
And that was when he was a newbie. He basically became the most powerful Jedi and Sith in Space Wizard history.
However, Kenobi is extremely dedicated to his strict Jedi code, potentially to a fault. It's debatable if he ever learned from this mistake. After all, he told Luke Skywalker that the only way to ever become a Jedi would be to kill his own father. And he even tried to trick him into never figuring out that fact in the first place.
Dick
Yep.
move, Obi. Dick move.
But
So-
even in his worst moments, Obi-Wan Kenobi always fought for the sake of others. He would battle his dark apprentice one last time, sacrificing his life in service of a new hope.
And then he became a ghost.
Don't ruin the moment.
Oh, the forest goes to the forest.
Force Ghost.
Right.
I mean, it was good, especially during the 80s. Like, it was
Yeah.
Hokage, mentor, friend.
And porn addict.
Kakashi
Yes, he
Hatake
is.
all of those, and generally a pretty relaxed guy for someone raised as a ninja
I've
assassin.
never seen his
You
face.
wouldn't know it at first glance that his
good.
childhood sucked balls. Like when his dad committed seppuku because he saved his friends instead of prioritizing a mission.
In the shadow of disgrace, this cruel methodology of the ninja and his father's great mistake tore young Kakashi apart.
Reminds me of my dad.
What was his great mistake?
He called it boomstick.
Oh.
Oh, you.
Despite his hardship, Kakashi proved himself a prodigy, becoming a Genin at age 5, a Chunin at age 6, and a Jonin at age 12.
For those of us who don't speak anime, he might as well have been doing ninja rocket science in the womb.
He quickly mastered the use of chakra, a form of spiritual energy within all individuals that ninja can shape and weaponize. This is ninjutsu.
He can walk up walls, heal wounds, and even make clones of himself. Plus, he's a master of taijutsu, aka punching people. But
Yes.
his deadliest technique of all is the 1,000 years of death.
Village secret finger jutsu!
Yes.
1,000 years of death!
Oh, that's gonna get you on a list. Well,
They did put that
Chakra
in
can also be
you.
molded into nature itself, and Kakashi can use it for numerous elemental attacks.
sure, he can shoot fireballs or dunk you with water, but his favorite is lightning. Lightning
Story.
says, lightning
Yeah,
blows,
lightning
lightning.
style.
Dogs? That's awesome. How do I get one of those?
Oh,
He's even
pain.
invented a lightning ninjutsu technique, the Chidori. By gathering electric
And it was
chakra
both
into his
people.
hand or a kunai, he becomes capable of piercing just about anything.
Even a bolt of actual lightning. Take that,
Jeez.
nature. Man triumphs over you once again.
This is where Kakashi's own Chidori got its moniker, Raikiri, Lightning Cutter.
Ooh, now I know what I'm gonna name my lightning dog.
The Chidori does have a downside, though. Its speed and power are so great they give the user tunnel vision and make the attack generally uncontrollable.
Basically, once you kick on the gas, you're zooming
Yeah, you
straight
can't
ahead,
stop it.
no matter what happens. Although, Kakashi eyed just the thing to fix it.
Long story short, he was drafted into a war alongside his friends Rin and Obito.
Shit went down and Kakashi lost an eye. So Obito
Yeah.
handed over one of his
poor
when he
Obito.
decided to sacrifice his life.
Uh.
Holy shit! We don't have any friends like that. Please give me your eye. No, I'll give it back. I promise.
Obito's eye wasn't an ordinary eye.
No, it wasn't.
Sharingan.
This was a Sharingan.
With his Sharingan, Kakashi not only got some control over his Chidori, but he can see a person's chakra, predict their movements, dupe your brain with genjutsu, and even copy jutsu techniques. He's
Oh,
such
ooh.
a filthy plagiarist
Zabuza,
that he's
yes.
stolen over 1,000
Zabuza's
jutsus
fine.
in 14 years.
Although since Kakashi is not an Uchiha, he can't exactly turn the Sharingan off.
And then Reed jumped in front of his Raikiri and kicked the bucket too. Man, this guy can't catch a break.
Why they do him
And
like
yet,
that?
unimaginable loss is exactly what is needed to unlock the Sharingan's next stage, the Mangekyo Sharingan.
Oh yeah, with the Manky Eye, he can cast Kamui, basically sucking objects or people into another dimension. Sure, it uses up a lot of his chakra pool, but it's a pretty clever instant win move.
Ooh.
The concept of trauma granting new power fascinates me. So, I've stolen Boomstick's entire beer hoard and placed it in a secure room with 200 tons of TNT.
Wait, what? No! You monster! What have you done?
Do you feel anything?
Just thirsty, sober, and punchy.
Punchy?
Oh, we
Next
Ronnie?
round's on the whiz. Well, for Kakashi, everything sort of worked out in the end. He became a teacher, and this new generation of ninja helped him learn that his dad was right all along. Friends do come first, unless they blow up all your beer. Wake up!
He's held his own against top-tier ninja like Zabuza,
Yes.
Pain, and even his old friend Obito.
Back from the dead and evil now, because why not? Kakashi can definitely compare to fellow ninja master Jiraiya, who
True,
can blow
can.
up mountains. That takes over 18 megatons of TNT.
And he's caught and sliced lightning. Based on the distance it moved before he caught it, he must have reacted within 70 microseconds and moved over 2,000 times the speed of sound.
Sounds like ninja president material to me. Not too shabby for a guy who likes to read porn in public.
Look.
I forget to mention that because he totally does.
Kakashi the Sharingan is nothing if not full of surprises.
Right now, all I can give you is just death. It's time for a death battle!
All right, let's go.
Really interested to see how this fight is gonna go.
Me too.
Hoping for Kakashi.
Ooh, look at the animation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Stepped up the budget this time.
Right.
Hello there. Hold it. You're in Konoha territory. I have some questions, if you'll come with me.
You want to go home and keep reading your book?
I want to go home and keep reading my book. After I kick your ass!
Oh.
Bruh. Nah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh. Still reading the book.
Ooh.
Oh.
Had enough? Well, now, you've fallen for the deadliest stratagem we ninja know. 1,000 years of death.
Uh-oh. He's gonna go.
I have the high ground.
Never.
Did he really just do that to Obi-Wan?
I guess I have the high ground.
Ooh.
No, I don't think so.
Wait, this is funny.
This is funny.
That's a high ground.
Damn.
Most impressive.
Sharingan.
When I see you,
Oh.
Gotcha. Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
fire style.
You know he get up.
Okay.
Ooh.
Got him caught.
Shoot. It's not gonna work though. You should-
Uh-oh. Darth Vader.
Be mindful of your thoughts, Obi-Wan. They betray you.
Ooh, that was fire. That was fire.
That was kind of nice right there.
That's this whole battle's been nice.
Wow. Uh-oh.
Oh, you gonna pull him back?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
nah.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Yup, that was a
Yeah, I was,
clone.
gonna, I was gonna say that didn't take him out.
Mm.
Oh.
Mm. 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 Mm Oh my God.
Trust in the Force.
Ooh. They had to.
Oh.
What?
Ooh, a lot of people gonna be mad.
So uncivilized.
What?
Really?
How? How?
Kakashi may have
How?
Really?
Maybe I'm just biased because, you know, I'm a super fan. But how?
For real.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see.
All right. Let's see it. Let's see it.
to beat Obi-2, but he just couldn't handle Obi-Wan. Got him.
Kakashi's wide array of moves certainly kept Kenobi on his toes, but the Jedi's arsenal was far more powerful and versatile than you might think.
Yeah, like how chakra is an internal life energy with a limited supply, but the Force is external and everywhere. Obi-Wan couldn't exactly run out of it, and Kakashi couldn't copy Force techniques. Because, I mean,
'Cause
he's
he
using
had-
external Force, not
Yeah.
internal chakra. Totally different.
As for brute
Okay.
power, Ninja
Okay.
Mountain busting and Anakin's Dreadnought telekinesis were fairly comparable. However, Kenobi matched Anakin's force power well after he had become far stronger than that.
This is the chosen one we're talking about here. Other Jedi have done some crazy stuff, like throwing a fleet of Star Destroyers out of a solar system in seconds and stopping a whole planet from going kaboom. Oh, and you know how Obi-Wan tore apart Grievous's armor with his bare hands in Revenge of the Sith?
The same armor designed to survive starship cannons. It withstood a blast that annihilated a subterranean city and almost collapsed the surface of a planet.
I seriously doubt Obi is physically strong enough to rip that armor apart. But apparently the Force is.
Even Kamui wasn't a reliable option, since Kenobi's reaction speed was nearly 70,000 times faster than Kakashi's. More than quick enough to avoid Kamui, especially with his precognition.
But we can hear you shouting in the back. What about Kakashi's dual Mangekyo Sharingan that Obito
Yeah.
gave him? And
Yeah.
the perfect Susanoo?
It's difficult to justify granting those to Kakashi at all, because they aren't really his. He could only use them when Obito's spirit briefly possessed his body.
Even if he did, the results probably wouldn't change much. Remember that kid guy who moved a black hole? Yeah, he was directly compared to Obi-Wan by Luke himself.
If we're to take that at face value, this means Kenobi could theoretically call upon the Force to exert nearly 14 petatons of TNT.
Way more than what Kakashi was packing. And even then, Obi-Wan could just crush his organs. Shit, man, don't mess around with Jedi.
I know it can seem strange to hear about Jedi being this powerful and deadly,
Yeah.
but think of it this way. Part of the reason why the Jedi Code is so strict is because of this immense power at their fingertips. The Code tries to keep them, civilized in a way.
But when you enter a death battle, throw those morals out the window. We're looking for who wins a no-holds-barred fight to the death.
Kakashi had many impressive tools, tricks, and techniques, but Kenobi's brilliant speed, overwhelming force, and greater level of power won this bout.
In the end, Obi won.
The
Oh
winner
my God.
is Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Ooh, I know the comments.
Point of view.
Comments gonna be something fierce, man.
Yeah,
Thanks
I
for watching this
know.
episode.
Okay.
He's a panda.
Oh, Danny Phantom?
Versus who?
Oh,
Jake Long?
Jake Long.
Right. American Dragon. Oh, they touching my childhood
Right,
now.
they getting nostalgic.
Danny Phantom was my
The
Nickelodeon.
ultimate enemy.
Oh dog, that was
Oh
my
God.
favorite movie. Oh my
Danny
god.
Phantom was just a great show.
I don't
And
know
so
why they
was
ended
American
it.
Dragon.
American
Jake
Dragon
Long.
was
That
cool,
good
too.
that
I
was when
like-
that was back when Disney and stuff had like cartoons,
Mhm.
and before they started switching to like
What,
real life.
That was
people.
Cartoon Network did that too. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
They did that briefly though.
Yeah, people
it was
like-
real brief. They did that for a little bit, and they said, "Nah,
Nah, this
take
ain't
it
it.
out."
This ain't it, Chief. But I don't know. I don't know. I know you're a little.
I think that it's hard. Like, okay, with the data that they're giving, maybe yes, maybe this can happen, but it's just hard for me to picture it because, like, in the stuff that we saw, like in the movies and everything, fights weren't that fast. They weren't. I'm just being honest. They were
Yeah.
not that fast. Like, especially the first few movies that came out, it was just
in Star Wars, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like.
I mean, but they're Jedi. It ain't gonna be easy. It ain't gonna be easy.
It's not, but I'm just saying because I saw it so slow paced, it's hard for me to think
I don't know.
that Kakashi.
The data seems
Can't
right,
do
but
it. Like,
I
that's-
just don't know.
Yeah,
it is what it is. That's
a
what
ninja.
it is. What it is. We saw the numbers. We saw the data.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Anyway,
I'm just probably biased.
I know, right?
Don't know.
Comment below, guys. Let us know what you think.
Don't forget to like
Subscribe.
and share.